It is vindication season, okay? So this message, he said, you are in the front and you are no longer in the back. You are now in the front and you are no longer in the back. So I'm telling you right now, like, I don't know what he means with some of these messages. I'm just writing down what he said. And he said, you are in the front and no longer in the back. I feel like somebody that was in the back is now being brought to the front. Remember when I told you guys about the harp instrument, how I have a respect for harp players, because when I go to orchestras, the people who are playing the harp, they're like in the back in a corner somewhere, while everybody else is kind of at the front getting the spotlight, and then the person that's playing the harp is kind of at the back because they're not like really in the main. But the harp is the one that kind of humbles all the other instruments. The harp is like the heart of the orchestra, and people will look past the harps because they're so fascinated with the loudness of the other instruments. They kind of look past the harp. But one who is really spiritually in tune with God and understands their spirit, right, and thinks and speaks and can see more in the spiritual, what ends up happening is they will notice the harp more than the other instruments. They'll be more gravitated towards the harp than the other instruments, right? So it's kind of like the harp is really the center of everything, but those who don't have the spiritual eyes to see and the ears to hear would not know that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they'll be fascinated with whatever's in the spotlight. So most of you guys may not be in the spotlight, God is saying. Like, you may literally be in the back somewhere and you may feel like you're not being noticed, but you are actually being noticed by the right people, the people that God is going to use in your life. So you are going to be bumped to the front of the line. And it's kind of like the first will be last will be first kind of thing. But I feel like you've always been first. You've always been at the front of the line. You've just been at the back, and only those who are meant to see you will see you. It's like that, okay? Like he just said you're about to be in the front of the line, basically, okay? So yeah, you are no longer in the back. You are now in the front. I love you guys. Bye.